He'll bring it out. It's Price. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stay. Lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The run from the shotgun. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Here comes the option. Got the first down and more. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Looking downfield on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Bought a little time, lets it go. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on third and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's fourth down. Will they bring out the punt team?
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Now on the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Listen to this noise. You can't hear yourself think as this defense hasn't been deep in their own end. They start the afternoon with a run, and it goes nowhere.
You're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Trying play action. The short hands, it's Carney. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Quarterback in trouble, just dump it right in the gut. Don't make him reach for it, just put it right on the body of the fullback.
Yeah, Reese, you got to be real accurate when you throw to these guys. Not the biggest catch radius, let's just say. Moving forward, though, I think we're going to see this fullback play a big role in this offense.
Finds his tight end. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he's stopped.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
Dropping back, it's back. Going deep. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
The running back has it. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. They go to the ground. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Second down, he'll throw it. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT'd.
Sends it back in motion. This is a designed run. Creates a little room. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. The play action fake. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. Back to pass, it's back. He's got it. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
And the Canes will line it up on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Goes to the option. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricanes!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Price. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Give to the running back. Got a little space. Spins away from the defender. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling.
And he didn't squeeze it. It's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Oh, they're after him. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. To the air, it's Beck. He wants it all. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Canes.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Price. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
They how about it? How about the old toss play, right? QB catches the ball, tosses it to the running back. Listen, it's got to be thrown out in front of him so he can continue to run, and then an offensive line has to do a really good job of getting the edge so he can get north and south. You used to see that play a ton back in the day. You just don't see much of it anymore.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. They'll go to the counter. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Everybody loves those trick plays, man, those misdirections, but the problem is when you stay home and you play the play really disciplined and sound like this defense does, you knock it dead, and a lot of times for a loss, and put the offense in a bind.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game, and we're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Steps away to find some room. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes, and that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Back to throw, it's Beck. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Open space at the 25. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the 1st down. They'll immediately call timeout.
Really nice decision by the quarterback. 3rd and long, and nothing was open deep down the field, so he's able to check it down and get it to a pretty athletic guy who shows you what they can do with the ball after the catch. He finds a few blocks, he uses his speed, and that turns into be a huge gain for the offense.
They want to throw it. Got his man. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They'll immediately call timeout.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Bring in the heat. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
One of the big risks about being in an empty set is that you don't have tight ends or running backs helping you out in pass protection, and that time the quarterback got hit right before he let it go, and that's why that ball fell incomplete.
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself Now the play fake. Touchdown, Miami! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Coming out with it, it's Price. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to throw on first down. Dances away. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. This drive will open from the 15. Motion from the wideout. Trying to set the tone with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll move the tight end. To the air. It's Beck. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Makes the grab down the left side. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Looking to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
The Hurricanes will snap it on 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Toss sweep right. He's in open space downfield. Strong run, picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And the Canes come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. And the Hurricanes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's back. Gets it to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up 3rd down.
Gets the back moving. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
4th down and 12 is 4-down territory for this offense. Quarterback making adjustments. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
They'll give it to him again. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Looking to fire. Grabbed behind the line, it's Love. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Fires downfield. Finds space on the right. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the gun. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver comes in motion. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Fires to the middle. Throw toward the end zone. Picked off right at the goal line.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. The give as they work on that clock. At the 20, he's got space. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down.
Well, obviously, this game has not been the best statistically of this guy's career so far, but the important thing is you win. And to do that, they need him to play really well here in the 4th quarter. They're going to keep giving him the football with the lead in this juncture, and this is where he needs to have his best runs of the game.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
That is a big man. Of this 3-4 defense. Over 300 pounds. Look at him just completely cave in the center, right back into the QB.
The Canes now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. The offense changing the play. Wants to throw. It's Chadwick. Here's a heat. He spins that thing down the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
And you got to wonder if this offense is trying to run the score up because they're blowing this team out. Here we are in the 4th quarter, and they're still taking shots. They're going to play until this clock reads all zeros.
Using his feet. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
He's got it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's probably over, but this offense has got to find some kind of a rhythm, something they can hang their hat on so that moving forward, this offense has an identity.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time. Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps, everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Notre Dame comes to the line needing a chunk play on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the middle. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Irish!
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
The AT unit on the field. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. They got it, able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. They'll start this drive going to the air, using his feet to buy time. He'll pull it down and run.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Motion from the back. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Tight end now in motion. Looking to throw, it's back. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Got a lot of room to the right. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Once he got some room, it was over.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it out. It's Price. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Give to the back. He's knocked down for a loss of 7.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And he's brought down after the pick, and time has expired here in the 4th. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them. They had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real. We're going to be discussing them in the playoffs in the future, and they made a step.